Let's talk to Raymond from Plano, Texas, listening on XM Satellite Radio. Hello, Raymond.
Hi, how y'all doing?
We're doing all right. How about you? I think, we used to have our offices there in Plano, and we love that city. What's going on in your life today?
Well, I'm an over-road truck driver.
Okay.
So I move freight across America.
Cool. Thanks for doing that. We need you. If you don't drive, we don't get our stuff.
That's right. I'm calling because of my wife, actually.
Okay.
I see something in her that she hasn't, I don't think she's dealt with for a long time. It's probably been 20 years. She had 2 abortions before I ever met her.
Okay.
And every once she's on an antidepressant medicine. She's trying to get off the medicine. She's getting off of it right now, and sometimes she'll say stuff off the blue that really hurts me, like I wish we never got married, or sometimes I wish I'd die in a wreck. I know she don't mean that. That's just, I think the internal problem is she's never dealt with the abortion issue. She always blames it on her parents, says it was her parents' fault.
Well, has she?
I don't know how to approach her with that, because I want to see her whole. I don't want her to be on medicine.
How did
she cuts me down out here on the road, which upsets me. Then I say mean things to her, and I'm just like, that's not the way we want to do things. I just want to help her. I don't know how to approach it without her, because she's just going to deny it.
Well, has she ever gotten help to recover from the shame of these abortions?
I don't think she has, to be honest with you.
Well, we at the weekend, we have a special group for those who have gone through an abortion. And it's life-changing. And, you might want to just sign her up for one of those and say, honey, just go to this, enjoy yourself, and it's going to help us. I know it will, because she's got to get that out of her. It sounds like you're willing to be a really loving partner.
But I love her a bunch, and I hate to hear like
you haven't found a way to keep from engaging in her anger, which escalates it. But here's another thing: if the New Life Weekend isn't possible, every pregnancy center that I've ever worked with has a Bible study that they take women through, or there's a weekend that they have where they experience major healing from this. And so there are a lot of things that she can do. I think you need to focus on that issue. If she denies anything or won't accept, I think you come right back at her and say, honey, I know this is going to help you. This is the issue you've never dealt with. People have to do something to remove the shame of this. They have to go through a Bible study or go through a grieving process in therapy or a New Life Weekend. At least my experience is a woman who's had 2 abortions needs to work through the pain and suffering and agony and grief over it.
Because she told me that I wish I could get a local job, wish I was home all the time. I try to explain to her, it doesn't matter if I got a job, 2 or 3 jobs. I still got to work. I'm not going to be home 24/7.
Okay, but Raymond, what she's saying in that is she misses you and wants to be with you.
I know.
Okay, so you kind of go to defending your position. But with this whole issue of the abortions, I think at a time when you guys aren't going back and forth, to let her know that you love her so much, you've been thinking about her, and you really care about her heart, and that you feel like this issue is one that has created a lot of shame for her, so much so that, she has to push it away. And you know all the reasons why the parents this and that, but that at the very core of her, that probably she's hurting over what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
she's wanting another one, with me, which has been married for almost 8 years and it's never happened. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, wow. So she hasn't been able to have another baby, so that just furthers her shame that she got rid of 2, and now somehow she's being punished.
Right.
So you've got to wrap your arms around her.
I've heard her mention that,
yeah, and really create a sense of safety and comfort so that she can talk to you about these things, so it's safe to let it out.
Raymond, is it easier for you? Is it easier for you to blame these abortions for her anger than yourself? Like
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, she's upset at you because you're not close. You're always distant. You're always away, and so you're trying to explain her meanness, and you're trying to say, well, you know what? I think it's because of these abortions. It couldn't be because I'm never there, or that I'm not emotionally available.
I never really come out and say that.
So maybe
I know. So you don't say it's because of the abortions, but you're calling us saying, I think my wife has a problem with 2 abortions she had because she's mean to me today.
Right.
And you're saying she might be mean to him because he's neglectful.
That's right. And he's
Raymond
not
is
near.
doing the same thing.
He's doing the
His
same
wife
thing.
is doing.
That he is blaming her for, and you're trying to find an explanation for her anger, and it may be that she's just simply angry that you're unavailable somehow to her, and that she misses you.
So
Jill
it could be
was just
both
saying.
and. She could be have issues regarding the abortions, but also, Raymond, she wants more connection.
Right. That's why she's saying, get a job locally, work here, stay home, be with me. And so I'm just wondering if you've thought about that instead of just carte blanche blaming her abortions for her meanness.
Oh, no, yeah, I thought about local jobs, but I'm the only one with income, and it doesn't pay enough.
No, it's not about thinking about local jobs. It's about thinking of your wife. Honey, you're really upset at me because I'm not available to you, aren't you? When you're mean to me, you're hurt inside. When you're mean to me, you're scared inside. When you're mean to me, you're lonely and upset inside.
You know, Raymond, it goes a long way when sometimes we can't change our circumstances, and sometimes it's not even right to. But if you can understand a person's feelings, that goes a long way. She needs to be heard and understood by you. That you get it. That she needs more of you.
You need to have a bumper sticker that's going to read in a year, the listening trucker, where you're listening to what she says and you're kind of parroting back. Oh, honey, I hear you. I'm so sorry you feel that way. I miss you too. I want to be there.
See, instead of it being about you and you're not doing this and you're not doing that, it's about her feelings and you hearing those.
Okay.
So there's lots of ways you can bridge that gap.
So next time she's mean to you, Raymond, if you said, honey, you're being irritating, or you're irritated right now, what hurts really bad inside?
Yeah.
And you miss me, don't you? And you're lonely, or you're scared. What are you feeling inside? And let's talk about you being scared.
And other people do the same thing that he did. Me, Misty was saying, it's so hard you being gone 4 nights in a row. And I said, well, I was here 11 nights in a row.
So you're wanting to get credit for the 11 nights you were there.
She's going to say, oh, okay, yeah, well, I forgot about that.
Miss you today.
Yeah. And so we started laughing because it was so stupid what I did. And you know what she was saying is, I miss you, I love you. And I was discounting all that. So, but fortunately, we could laugh about it.
Well, and isn't that what everybody does? Everybody jumps to wanting the credit instead of hearing the feelings.
And to make this about abortions makes Ray not have to grow up, learn to connect, not have to become the relating husband who's the trucker of the year for listening.
Just don't discount totally the effect of...
I'm not discounting it at all. I'm just saying.
But he does need to do his part.
Right. This isn't taking away from him needing to provide.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Separate issue.
I'm really glad you called, and I hope this is helpful to you. I will send you How We Love, 2 copies, one for the road and one for the house. And I hope that that'll be a blessing to you. You guys can discuss that. It'll give you something to talk about that you can agree on.